Yo, what's up, guys? This is your boy Omar speaking. And I know this is a headphone channel. I know we talk about headphones, but every now and then I like to bring something new, right? And this is more of a cell phone accessory right here. So, without further ado, I'm gonna talk about the Lucky Dual power bank. Now, this is a 10,000 milliamp power bank. All right. Now, I found this thing on Amazon because I was looking for, I was looking for thin power banks, right? And I found this thing. Now, I was like, this is okay. So it's going to be thin, 10,000 milliamp. I mean, this is gold right here. Well, I put it back in the package, right? So that we get the whole unboxing and everything. But I already went through that. So I take it off. Boom. And this is what I get. USB A to C cable. A little what's it called? Whatever this thing is, the little booklet that shows you about the power bank and the power bank itself. Now, I want you to look at this. This thing is very thin. MagSafe compatible. If I'm not mistaken, this it uses the let me see how you pronounce that. Kai one, whatever. The Kai technology. It's not the She one technology. It's not She two. But look how thin this thing is, right? And I was like, whoa, I hit go with this thing. Now let me show you how it looks. I have the Samsung S24 Ultra. Look at this. Look how thin this thing looks. All right. Look at that. And then I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's charging my phone. Wireless charging. It says it'll be charging in 17 minutes right now. I guess after a certain point, it goes from 15 to 5 watts or 7.5, whatever it is. And at the back, you see the what's it called? The lights indicator, right? It shows you how much battery life there's left and everything. It looks pretty cool, as you can see. 10,000 milliamp. It gives you the brand, the LUCKYDOU, and all that. Now, is it really 10,000 milliamp? The answer is no, it's not. All right. So you gotta keep in mind, it'll tell you it's 10,000, but then you have to divide that by the amount of battery your phone has. So this phone is rated a little bit under 5,000, so we just gonna say 5,000, right? Now, keep in mind that there's a conversion rate on this thing. So the conversion rate is at 60%. I should be getting 1.2 full charges on these. So one charge and then 0.2 more. So I'm guessing 0.2 would be like 20%. So I should get 120% of battery. Did I get that? Answer is no, I did not. I did 3 different tests on this thing. All 3, I got less than 100%. 90, 95, 97. On the last one I did, it only gave me 95%. So I should be getting 120% of battery. I'm getting less than that. So how much does this thing cost? $50. And I'm not gonna lie, if I was able to get probably a full charge, I would be happy because of how it is. It's very, very thin for 10,000 milliamp. It's very thin. You're able to use your phone. It has that fast charging wireless for your Samsung phone or Android. You know, it does 7.5 on iPhone, but for Android it'll go 15 watts, and it does that. All right, it will charge the phone in 3 hours. I want to say roughly 3 hours. A drawback, because I got this on Amazon, like I said. Their advertisement said you will fully charge this thing in under 2 hours. It took 5 hours, yes, to charge this thing right here. 5 hours. And in 3 hours, I won't even get a full charge on my phone. Magnets, you see, the magnet is pretty good. Obviously, the phone is heavy. See, so it got really good magnet, especially if you use a case that has somewhat of a good magnet. You know, I'm using the UAG case, and I mean, as you can see, the magnet is really good on this thing. All right, it's a heavy phone. Now, if you have a Samsung phone, keep in mind that this battery will cover the 5x camera. It won't cover it all. When you start taking pictures, you will be able to, you will notice it. Let me see. Let me see if I can get this thing. All right, so photos. Okay. Or what's it? 3x? No, it goes 1x, 3x, 5x, 10. Okay, so this time around, I guess because of the way I put it, it didn't cover it. So it really depends on. Yeah, so it's not covering. So I have it on the 5x, and it's not covering it. So, you know, I guess it really depends on. Oh, there you go. You see how it's covering the bottom part? Yeah, so it really depends on the placement. But the magnet will actually go for it, cover a little bit. If you move it down, you know, a little bit, you'll be okay. But you could still see the camera part, I mean, the battery part right there. So that's the only thing. Other than that, like, if you go 10x zoom, you ain't gonna see it. 3x, you're not gonna see it. 1x, you won't see it. And the 0.6, you're not gonna see it, definitely, right? So it's only with the 5x that you might not see it. Like right now, you're not seeing it, but now you are. You see, so it really depends, you know, on it. Now, so that's one thing. But I mean, for what it is, it's very slick. But you're paying that somewhat of a premium price, $50 for it, and for what it is, honestly, like, really, you're paying for this right here. This is what you're paying for. The material feels really great. I'm not gonna lie, it feels really good. It's either, I'm not sure if this aluminum or plastic or really good plastic, but yeah, it feels great. It feels premium, but false advertisement. I'm not sure if it's just my unit that came out bad, but it's not doing what it said it would do. The second part will be this lights right here. So the hold on, let me see if I could get it. Where's that orange light? Okay, hold on. Let me just put it back over here. Okay. You see this light? Sometimes it'll be orange. So look. So it does give that fast wireless charge. All right, so it'll give you that. Let me see. Well, it's not showing it no more, but it will give you that fast wireless charge. Anyways, let's go back. This light right here, the first one that you see, tells you if your phone is charging or not. Now, the first blue one is 0-25%. The second one is 26 to 50%. Third one, 51 to 75. And the fourth one is 76 to 100% of the battery bank. Not your phone, the battery bank. Only problem with that is that you don't know how much of a battery life you really have left with those little dots, because you're pretty much averaging 25% of the battery. That's the only thing about it, right? So you don't know if you really have 25%, like it's saying here. If I have 25%, or I have 10%, 5%, 15%, you don't know what you have. All right. So you're pretty much guessing around. Now, it took me around 5 hours, yes, to be able to charge this little thing right here. 10,000 million amp. Look, it took me, I have more battery banks, and next week I'll be talking about them. The only reason I am reviewing this one right now is because, first of all, I could not find any review on YouTube whatsoever about this battery bank. All right. So I want to make that review in case people like me who have a Samsung phone, or probably an iPhone 15 Pro Max or 14 Pro Max, and you want to know if LUCKYDOU is right for you, that's why I'm making this review. But honestly, I am returning this thing because it gave me that false advertisement. Now, so online it says that it will fully charge in less than 2 hours. All right. I have battery banks that are 20,000 million amp. All right. This is a huge brick of a power bank. It will look like something like this. It's huge, right? Well, anyways, that one buys a 20,000 million amp power bank. Yeah, I believe it was 20,000 on that one. Anyways, 2.5 hours, 3 hours to charge. Why is it taking me 5 hours to charge this 10,000 million amp power bank? Why? They advertise that it will charge in less than 2 hours if you're using an 18 watt or higher charger, right? Power plug. So why is it taking 5 hours to charge this thing with a wire? With a wire that will give you 45 watts, of charging speed. 45, 60 watts. The one that I use for my phone right here, and my gaming phone, the Asus ROG Phone 60 Ultimate. Why is it taking 5 hours? It makes no sense. And then it will charge this phone less than one full charge at 95% overall, right? 90, 95, 97. Not even 100%. And it's advertised that you should be charging this phone 1.2 times. That means 120%. I mean, it makes no sense. So it gave me that false advertisement. Really, if I'm gonna pay $50, right? It better do what it's telling me it's going to do. Charge in less than 2 hours. Charge my phone, which has a 5,000 million amp battery, 1.2 times because of that conversion rate, which is 60%. So 10,000 divided by 5,000 times 60%. That gives you 1.2. So this battery should charge my phone 1.2 times. It didn't do that. It did it 95% on average, right? 95%, 96, whatever. But on my last charge, it gave me 95. So my first one gave me 90%. My second time, 97. My third time, 95. It never went up to 100, right? Full charge. So, that's one thing about it. Now, if you don't mind that, this thing's actually pretty cool. If you don't mind that. Look how thin it is. Like, it's thinner than your phone with the case. I mean, not sure you'll be able to see it from here, but it's thinner than the phone with the case. you're able to use your phone and do everything you want to do. I got showers right there. Anyways, you're able to do everything you want to do. It doesn't interfere that much with this the 5X camera. And if you kind of put it in a way, I guess you could, be good with it. As you saw, I showed you guys. Um, so it's really cool. It feels very premium. Feels like good material. I don't know where it comes from. This is the box it came with. It comes with different colors. Now, it does fast charge for wireless, 15 watt, but it takes around 5 hours. Not sure if it was only my unit, but it takes around 5 hours to charge. And it will charge at a 15 watt. My phone, it'll take it all the way up to 95, 97% in 3 hours. Yeah. So, and then you'll run out of battery. I'm not really sure, I wish I would keep it, but it's not giving me what it said it would. So, at $50, it don't matter how cool it is, it don't matter how slim it is, I am not going to keep this thing. I'm gonna actually return it because one, it lied to me. Two, it's not giving me that full charge that I'm looking for, especially if I travel, and long flights and everything. I do want that full charge, and I do want where I could charge this thing, fast, not in 5 hours. Like, why 5 hours? Like, the first three lights that you see here, okay, so the first one, second one, third one, those were charged pretty fast. You'll see that light go up real quick. This final light up here, oh, that one takes forever. I'm not sure what's going on, but that one takes forever. Now, I will say this though. When I was charging my phone, the top one that's supposed to be 75 to 100%. Okay. That one charged the phone all the way up to 50%. No, 55%. It gave me a 55% with the first light. After that, it just goes all the way down. Dead. Right? So, not sure if it's this battery that's bad, this one that was bad, but that first light right here, they gave it a very good life cycle. It gave it a good charge, 55%. Afterwards, just went all the way down. So, do I recommend it? Maybe if you have an iPhone, it might be different for you for experience, because it does say, it's made for iPhone. It was somewhere around here. Fit for MagSafe, yada yada yada. iOS link up, power display, yada yada yada. So it's pretty much made for iPhone. I know it was somewhere, but it's probably on the website. All right, because everything here is based on iPhone, right? Well, anyways, so probably if you're an iPhone user, you might have a different experience. But for me and my Samsung phone, it was a total, it wasn't worth it. So I'm actually returning it. I'm going to get my $50 back. And my next review will be with all the other power banks I have. This one, the only reason I'm not keeping this one any longer is because I want to get my money back, right? So, but I am going to be reviewing the Key 2 or Shy 2 or She 2 power bank from Anchor. I want to see how that is and if it makes a big difference or it's going to be the same. If it's the same, then, it's not his fault. It's my fault for not knowing. But it is what it is right now. I'm returning this one. And then I'll be reviewing all my other power banks that I have, and that'll be the next video. So until then, we can wait for a little bit as I test them out and everything. Like I said, I gave it 3 different tries, and it didn't work out for me. I love how thin it is, but the performance was not the best, and it does heat up. It does get a little bit hot, but it ain't that bad. Trust me, it's not that bad. A lot of people like complain, oh, it gets burning hot. Not this. Well, I mean, I was using it, and it doesn't get hot. But yeah, anyways. All right, guys. So do I recommend it? If you have a Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra and you want the full charge and a little bit more, then no, don't get it. Now, if you don't care about that and you just want something sleek and something that will give you enough charge to make it throughout the day, this thing is awesome. It looks cool. It's very awesome. Keep in mind, it's $50, but you're paying for this thing right here. You're paying for that sleekness. You're paying for that, if it falls this time. All right, you're paying for that good magnet, because it does have a good magnet. All right, so you're paying for that. All right, so it really depends on you, but me personally, I'm not keeping it. I'm returning. I'm getting my $50 back. All right, anyways, guys, peace out.